on this episode of The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak. Is that Miss Ren? I recognize that voice anywhere. Yeah, there she is. Need to call. Don't ignore me if I do, alright? Sure thing. They both know that they both know that they have something going on. How is that a thing for Yume? Yume barely played any part in that. Alright. Oh, hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Trails Through Daybreak. I still can't see the name. I want to see something else, but I just can't seem to get that one nailed down. In the last part, we showed Fairy around the town, took on a quest to help somebody erase some blackmail information, and that's pretty much all that happened. So, we're still doing some requests. We gotta go to Riverside now for our next one. So, let us see what we can find around here. Oh.
あれはアルベール、どうしたの？アニエスじゃん。確か今日は。うわ、あれがバイト先の人かな。結構イケメンじゃない。前に話してた女の子もいるし。へえ、なんか楽しそうだね。バイトってオーデット知っていたのか？そりゃまあ親友だし。なになに気になるのかにゃ？友人として当然だ。それよりどういったバイトなんだ？調査系とか言ってたな。アニエス自身も大切な品物の捜索を頼んでるらしくて、それ以上は知らない。それって大丈夫なのか？聞くからにうさんくさいんだが。あの子のことはそう心配しなくてもいいわ。
Is that Miss Ren?
先輩
I recognize that voice anywhere. Yeah, there she is.
バイト先のことを知っているとか？ええ、一応ね。日頃率先して手伝ってもらっているから、休日くらいは好きになさいって言ったの。さ、時間もないことだし、残りの資料も揃えて学校に戻るわよ。今日はいい茶葉が入ったし、作業前にお茶会も開きましょう。はーい、スコーンも買わなきゃですね。ちょっとバイトについてもう少し。
Come on, give me the face shot of Ren. I want to see what she looks like. She looks so good. She's definitely gotten older, that's for sure. My missing sister. I'm looking for my little sister who was separated from long ago due to family circumstances. I feel clueless searching for her on my own has been difficult. Could you lend her your talents? I'll explain everything. Okay. The missing sister. I ain't picking up the usual scent, so I think the bulletin board hunt's over. That means we have 2 tasks to take care of today. We can take care of the other requests if we got the time and energy. Okay, let's get back to it then. Alright. Oh, man. You're Jonas, right? I'm the Spriggan you requested. Oh, that's right. It's a pleasure to meet you. I have a lot to talk about, so please take a seat. Before we start, I want to clear something up. This is the kind of job you can ask a bracer for help with. Why'd you pick us then? That's a fair question indeed. It's a long, complicated story, actually. Let me explain. Please do. So then, it started with my parents' divorce when I was young. I went with my father and my younger sister who was taken by my mother. That was 10 years ago. Recently, my father passed away due to illness. While I was going through his belongings, I found, shockingly, a will addressed to my sister and my mother. I guess even when you try to cut ties with them, you can't just erase family. Well, I'd like to make sure that this will reaches them. Oh, I understand. But yeah, finding them would be important. But again, why us? Why not go to a bracer about this? Here's the issue. Amongst the papers, I found what I believe was a court order from the same services as the divorce. It indicated that neither parent could interact or interfere with the other. I think that handling with this will to my mother would technically violate that. If anything, I can't imagine she'd be happy about it. I figured it might be a better idea to give it to my sister then, which is why I've been looking for her. Also, since it's not urgent, I figured the guild would probably put me on the back burner and I'd end up waiting for who knows how long. Gotcha. Yeah, I could see not wanting to end up in a long-term resident on their mission board. Sure, we can handle this job. But anyway, got any clues where to start? Not exactly, but I did find this letter at the will. It was a letter from my grandmother on my mother's side from 2 years ago, addressed to my father. In it, she wrote that everyone on the side of the family was doing well, and attached it was a picture of my sister. There was no address in the envelope, but the photo might be a good place to start. Can we see this photograph? Of course. Here it is. Oh, she's so pretty! Right? It's hard to believe we're related. Her name's Jessica. She's younger than I am, but she's my sister. The photo looks like it was taken in the Tyrell district. I've gone and walked around there hoping I might bump into her, but no luck. That feels like the perfect place to start our search then. Good as any. Alright, we should definitely take our time on this one. Should I take the job right now? Yes. Alright, I'll get started ASAP. Mind if I borrow the photo? We'll be easy to ask around if I got it in hand. Of course, thank you. Okay, then let's head to the Tyrell district. Oh, one last thing if you would. Yeah? Oh, well, if you do find my sister, please don't approach her. I mean, this might be the first time she hears about family she might not even know she had. I realize she didn't hear about it from a Springen, no offense. I'd just like to talk to her myself. I understand. Your reunion's a delicate matter, and she would treat it as such. Okay, so we just need to locate her then. Thank you so much. Please find my sister for me. Alright. Missing sister! Are you ready to get to work? We should start by finding someone who knows about Jessica. And I know the perfect person to ask. There's a producer who often hangs out around the Tyrell district to try and recruit new people to be mannequins. Let's talk to him before we try asking anyone else. I'd say it was a lot of wandering. Mannequin? I've never heard of that. What do they do? He means models. People who wear clothes to advertise new outfits. And Vaughn's right that Jessica's pretty enough to be noticed by a producer. So, as soon as we're ready, we should make for the Tyrell district. I can do that. I don't know where I'm going, so I'm just gonna go to the bookstore. Mans. I feel like I have a sharper eye for beauty after a good cup of coffee at the cafe. I'm trying to find some new fashion talent, maybe someone from the Edith Girls collection. Diamond in the rough, needs polishing? Okay. Hot damn, the local Spriggans got busy with someone like me. Never imagined I'd cross paths with you guys. What can I do for you? Oh yeah, I recognize this woman. Nice, what can you tell us about her? I work as a talent scout. She's someone I had my eye on for some time. She used to be a fellow regular at my favorite cafe, and we'd run into each other there often. I tried recruiting her twice, but she turned me down both times. Said she wasn't interested. I see. Does that mean if we go to the cafe, we should find her? Probably not. She stopped coming about a month ago. I wouldn't put in your hopes on finding her there, unfortunately. Although in her defense, it's entirely possible she stopped going because of me. Maybe she just wanted to get me out of her hair. Dang, I thought we had a good lead. What are we gonna do? We might still want to talk to one of the servers there. They seem like pretty good friends. Who knows, maybe she'll be able to fill you in on whatever happened to her. If you're interested, it's Macmillan Cafe just over there. I think we'll take you up on that. Thank you for sharing. Have a good rest of your day. At least we came away with something. On to that cafe. Alright. Hello, Liz. Alright. Missy! You're asking if I know anything about the woman in the photo? Wait a minute, that's Jessica! You know her? Awesome. That saves us some trouble of having to explain things. We've been looking for her. Her older brother's who's estranged hired us to find her. She has an older brother? I had no idea she had such a complicated family life. How close would you say the two of you are? Pretty close, I'd say. Before I came here, I actually used to work at the Orbital Cafe by the train station. That's where we first met. We were co-workers and became friends through that. Makes sense. Think we'd maybe find her there if we paid a visit. I doubt it. She quit working there about a month ago. She said she was just staying within the city, but it sounded like she decided to move somewhere pretty far. I don't know why, but she must have had some reason for doing it. The way she described it, it seemed like her hands were pretty tied. She was actually a regular here at this cafe. I used to see her here all the time. But once it was time to move, she said she wouldn't be able to come back here any longer. I haven't seen her since. That was that, huh? But that talk like that definitely sounds to me like she had something going on. Yeah, like she wouldn't have moved if she didn't have to leave. That's what I felt. The only thing that really bothered me, the whole thing really bothered me, but she just smiled and brushed it off, so I chose to let it slide. Looking back on it, I think she tried to do that so I wouldn't worry about her after she left. This is getting pretty complicated. Do you know where she moved to? No, I don't. Sorry. I wish I did. All I know is that she's still somewhere in Edith. Actually, you know something? I'll bet Ilhan over there, over at my little old Orbital Cafe, might be able to tell you what's going on with her. He's the person who owns it. I think she went to him for advice a lot before she quit. He said his name is Ilhan, and he's at the Orbital Cafe. Got it. Thanks for the tip. I guess we should go to the Station Street next then. Ready to go? Station Street. Station Street. Cafe! I am in the wrong... No, I'm not. Am I? Yeah, I am. No, I'm not. Mans. Hey, you mind if we ask you some questions? It's about a woman in this photo. We received a request from a young man asking us to look for his estranged sister, Jessica. We talked to Lucia about it. She directed us here. Do you happen to know where she might be living at the moment, or how we can get in contact with her? Her brother? Did he give you this photo? If you know anything about at all, please tell us. That'd be a great help. I'd love to help you, but unfortunately I don't know where she moved to. I'm really sorry. I wish I could have been of help. Aw, seriously? I don't think he's being completely honest with us. He might know something else about Jessica that he's not telling us. Let's start from the bottom. I'm a Spriggan, not with the police or the guild, and I don't do things their way either. We're pretty flexible, really. So if you're worried about her, why don't you tell us about what's going on? It'll probably be easier in the long run. So, you know then? Ain't got hard proof, but I got an idea. What's going on? I feel like I'm missing something. I'm not completely sure, but I think I know what Vaughn's getting at. And if he's right, then we can't just keep ignoring this. I know you have your reasons for what you're doing, but if you don't tell us what's going on, then we can't help Jessica. Would you be willing to trust us? That's a good point. Fine, I trust you. But I don't really have a right to talk about it. I think it's better for you to hear it from the horse's mouth. What do you mean? I'll get in touch with Jessica and see if I can get you guys meet up. You know what you're doing, so I'll leave the rest to you. Cool, no prob. Alright. There's an orbital terminal arranging for her to meet at the team at the cafe. Lucky you, sounds like she's in the area. How about you take a seat and wait for her over there? I'll bring you some drinks. Thanks. Much appreciated. Didn't Jonas say we shouldn't talk to her? Is it really alright for us to meet her without reporting back to him? Plans don't always pan out in this line of work. Now, I ain't following his plan if this job turns out to go against my principles. Is this really what Spriggans are like? Alright. I guess the brother is the real culprit behind all this. Three of them sat down and won't arrive before long. It's nice to meet you. My name is Jessica. I take it you're from Arkwright Solutions. I heard about it from Ilhan. That's right. Thanks for coming. Our client gave us a photo of you, and we used that to find you. I want to go over a few things with you, but let's start with your family. We met a man who claims to be your brother. He's told us quite a fair bit about you. Does any of it ring a bell? Alright. I've never heard of anything like that at all. I guess my parents could have hidden it from me this whole time. Should it be true, I would understand if they did, considering how delicate a matter it is. Okay, next question. You ever got a problem with someone taking photos of you without your consent? How'd you know? Yes, I have. They've even sent the photographs they've taken of me directly into my house. Is that why you chose to move away without telling anyone about where? Pretty much. I actually started feeling like I was being followed about a month ago. The feeling just kept getting worse and worse over time. I was proven right once I started receiving photos and letters to my home address. That's why I asked my boss to help make my move discreet. I didn't feel safe going to the police or guild either for fear that I'd just anger him and make it all worse. Wait a second! Did the man who claimed to be your brother and gave us a job to begin with? It's probably the stalker she's been trying to shake this whole time. Dude was probably just bullshitting us right from the start, so we just do a stalking job for him. What? You mentioned you have a photograph of me with you, didn't you? Can I see it? Yeah, it's not a problem. Oh boy. How? He's still trying to find me? I thought it'd be over after I moved. It's alright, Jessica. Please try and stay calm. Sorry for upsetting you like that. Still, I guess it confirms our suspicions. Our client here ain't Jessica's brother. He's a stalker who's been making her life miserable lately. I can't believe it! I didn't even realize he was lying! We're on your side here, Jessica. Please don't worry about that. I got an idea here. Why don't you hire me so we can turn the tables on this asshole? What do you mean? I must say, you do excellent work, Spriggan. You're really quick. I was expecting results, but not this quickly. Now let's cut to the chase. Where's my sister? Yeah, about that. Just want to ask something before we give you a report. I'll cut to the chase. You've been stalking Jessica, right? Oh my, really? This is all just a misunderstanding. I know I look suspicious snooping around and asking for a woman's place of residence like this. But I can assure you that I found that photograph amongst my father's possessions. Do you think I just found a picture of some random woman there? I wouldn't quite call myself a stalker for wanting to find the woman in the photograph. No, you're not related to Jessica. We spoke with Jessica directly, on top of verifying her family records with City Hall. We also found out that Jessica moved recently because she was being stalked. Dug up quite a lot of dirt on you too, buddy. This ain't your first rodeo. You were stalking another woman in a different district, yeah? Got arrested for it too, but they didn't have enough evidence to throw you in the slammer. I made it clear you weren't to approach her. Why'd you have to get involved, What do you care if I'm a stalker or not? You're a Spriggan. This is what you do? Take jobs for people like me? That's not... I apologize for lying to you, really. I just feel like it would have made things easier for the both of us if I did. To be clear, I don't plan on harming Jessica at all. Not even after I find out her address. Things went poorly with the last one, but I am Jessica's family. Or rather, I will be. I'm destined to become her family. I'm eagerly looking forward to doting on my dear little sister. This guy's being really creepy. I'll ask again. Will you tell me Jessica's address? You can name your price. Bon. Well, on behalf of Arkwright Solutions, the answer is no. Any sweets will taste sour if I buy them with your damn money. Don't joke with me. Worthless. But fine. I thought something like this might happen. Oh boy. Let me handle this. Let go! Damn you, brat! I finally got to do something. If you keep resisting, you can keep resisting, but I won't let go of you. She moves so fast, I couldn't even see her. Great job, Fairy. Thanks. So what now? Do we beat some sense into him? I know what I said earlier, but let's not. No need to get our hands dirty here. What should we do here, though? We got enough evidence to throw him in the police and let him sort this one out. Well, on the other hand, I've also got plenty of dirt on him. Could use it to scare him into never trying something like this again. How do we want to put this to bed? We can have for the... Okay, so this is another choice. You can go for law or chaos. It's double pluses for law or double pluses for chaos. Since we don't have anything on chaos, and since law is already at level 1, you want to blackmail him, because I want to keep things even. Might be best to use what I've got and blackmail myself. I'd love to trust the cops in this one, but he might also get away with just a slap on the wrist. Bad chance that'll fix anything, so I gotta take matters in my own hands. Barry, keep him down. Him and I are gonna have a little chat. Affirmative. Again, I got solid evidence to your stalking. Ran a background check on you too. You work for a real big name company, yeah? Tell you what, promise that you stay the hell away from her, and they don't gotta hear about this. You so much as even think about breaking that promise, though, and I'll break your life into pieces so tiny you'll never put it back together. Understood? You can threaten me? Go ahead, see if any of it matters. That's a shame. I guess we should head back to the office and transfer all files regarding this case on our computer. I'll start compiling my recordings of this conversation and all the documents we gathered. What? You did it! Of course I did. I can't be too careless in this line of work. But if you think I'm bluffing, you're more than welcome to find out the hard way. Okay. Please, I'm begging you, don't send anything to my company. I'll stay away from Jessica, I swear. I'm not sure I can trust what he says. I'll sign a contract if you need me to. You can even bring a witness. I promise I won't get close to her again. Yeah, I like it in paper. And look, I just so happen to have a suitable contract with me already. Go me, being so well prepared. There she is. So under Fairy's watchful eye, Jonas' hands were free to allow him to sign the contract. He agreed to stop stalking people and to never attempt to contact Jessica ever again. Are you okay, Jessica? You look pale. Yes, I'm fine. Besides, I was the one who wanted to listen in on everything. Again, thank you so much, everyone. I feel like I can finally go back to the feeling safe in my day-to-day life again. We got that contract now, and so it should be alright. I think the guy's too chicken now to try anything ever again. But we'll keep an eye on you for a bit longer still, just to make sure you're safe. Yes, I hope this will help alleviate your concern. Goodness, that is reassuring. Alright, I'll make sure to forward your fee later. Thanks again, you all, for everything. Man, that one sure was a pain. I'm feeling all stiff, but I know a lot, loyally might fix me up right back. What the hell's a loyally? I suppose we could take a quick stop after this. What a strange experience. Dumping your client that way is unthinkable for a Jaeger. But now knowing he's been dealt with what he's been dealt with makes me feel so much better. I still have a lot to learn about how Spriggan works. Feel free to take notes if you gotta. I agree with the sentiment. I've learned so much myself already. Alright everyone, let's keep it up. Finish up all the tasks. Alright. Mira! Rank up! Nice! That's the last of the Fast Forward PGs. I can't smell anything out of place now. This would be a good time for a break. Then we can take it easy after that. Time Lord! Nice. So I got 3 free times. Oh, right. Alright, so now those are all done. We got some connections we can do. Wait, what's on Station Street? What's over here? Oh, it's the Bracer Guild. Hello.
どうしてあなたがここへ？
おう、よく来たな、アークライド。実は俺が呼んでおいたんだ。少し話を聞きたくてな。
You heard the man. Quit glaring daggers at me. It's good to see you again. Same to you. Let me guess, you're working again today. And then there's this one. Oh right, my name's Farida Al-Fayed. I work with Agnes and Vaughn now. I'm still learning the ropes, but I'll take on any job, no matter how dangerous. Come on, you think I had a choice in this? Besides, it's plain as day she ain't your average kid. Are you a Jaeger by any chance? Yes, I'm from the Wars of Kruga. Well, until I got kicked out, that is. I see. So you were involved in what happened in Creel. That's just the topic I was hoping to discuss. Mind filling us in what went down? Now all of us, the story was full of holes. I'll tell what I can, but nothing about my clients. I think Vaughn spent the nightmare that unfolded in Creel, though he naturally left out details such as the Genesis. That Walter's just full of surprises. Old friend of yours, right? Heard you used to run together with your Taito stuff. Your info gathered served you well. We trained under the same master until Walter lost his way over 10 years ago. But that's enough about me. It's interesting that the society sent an enforcer after 8 people. Agreed. I could have easily seen them joining forces at some point, though that seems out of the question now. As far as I know, the society's been quiet the last year or so. I'm guessing you guys are still chasing them. They're always a concern, but we can hardly prioritize them over our model right now. All that aside, I'm curious how deceased Jaegers were able to get up and move around. Your bracer better with seeing things. None of that happened. Don't try that with me. There were signs of monsters behaving strangely too. Now this isn't our only witness. A police officer on the scene also saw the Iron Shield leader I'm sorry. That was very insensitive of me. Well, I'm sure you got your reasons for keeping quiet. We're up to our ears in work as it is, so it's not like we can help out with whatever you're dealing with. Maybe it's about time to call in some backup. Oh? Braces from the other Calvardian branches, I presume? Actually, no. We're so short-staffed nationwide that our branches are already sharing personnel to get by. We've been toying with bringing in someone from another country to help ease the load. Fortunately, whether they can come or not is still up in the air. So, for the time being, I'll just have to dump as much work on you as you can take. Bucko, we've got plenty to deal with already, you know. Don't worry, I'm with you guys now, remember? Kurita, please take care of yourself. And Vaughn, from now on, I'll be sending your task straight to your Zappa via orb mail. If an emergency happens, I may need to call. Don't ignore me if I do, alright? Sure thing. They both know that they both know that they have something going on. Hey, mans. Alright, with that out of the way, we can do some connection stuff. So let's do that. Since we got 3, we can do 3. So let's start with Miss Agnes here. Agnes is looking. Bond's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they please. Guess I'll keep looking. I can't give up here. Hey there, fine seeing you here. You look mighty busy for someone who's supposed to be on break. Vaughn! Thank you for worrying. I was just passing by. Don't think too hard about it. Though, since I'm already here, I can always be a good boss. I'll lend you an ear. Thanks, I appreciate it. So, as it happens, I lost an important book of mine somewhere around here. It's been weighing on me, so I've been coming back to look for it when I have some free time. What book did you lose? It's a copy of one of the Sunshine Agnes volumes. You might have heard about them before. It's very popular and still in print, so I could technically replace it if I wanted to. But the one I lost was the first edition print that I got as a gift from my parents 10 years ago. It's been with me for a long time, long time. But I don't want to give up on it. It's a special book to me. Yeah, I get it. A thing stops being just a thing when a thing stops being a thing when it comes to when it starts becoming special to you. You can't just give it up like that. Reminds me when my favorite car's paint got scratched. Right. Though maybe you're not too far off. It's funny though. I hadn't paid that book much mind until now. I only realized it was really important to me once I lost it, I suppose. So, any ideas where you might be? Oh, were you going to help me search? Sure, I know you're keeping away from work by searching your free time, but I still don't want to see my sister down in the dumps at all. I don't work for free though, but I guess I can give you an employee discount. I appreciate it. With that in mind, I have no clue where it might be. I lost it the other day when I was out for a stroll. I was reading it at the time. I retraced my set multiple times and asked around for all the shops I stopped by, but there's no sign of it. Well, that leaves a few possibilities at least. But let's make sure I have a clear picture of things. Mind if we retrace the steps one more time? Not at all. Might just help have another pair of eyes on it. Who knows? Now, where do we start? Vaughn and Agnes retraced the route that she previously took on her day off. Their search for the book led them across the city, including cafes, bookstores, and the subway. Unfortunately, time passed without them so much as finding a clue, let alone the book itself. I guess it's not going to turn up after all. I'm sorry, Vaughn. I feel like I just wasted your time. Don't sweat it. I suggested doing all this in the first place. We already looked in all the obvious spots. Might need to reconsider how we go about it. Do you think someone stole it? I've been trying to keep my mind off of that possibility. It might look a little beat up, but we're talking about a rare first edition here. Maybe someone recognized it and just decided to snatch it. Could just be that stolen wall we were tracking down before. If that's the case, maybe we should talk to Mr. Yamai about it. I don't think contacting the police about it will help if it's been sold already. Don't go throwing in the towel yet. I got one more idea, so let's have a crack at it. Hey, it's Vaughn. Long time no talk. My sister and I are tracking something down, and we might just be the right person to ask. I imagine this is it. Thank you. I'll check right away. Yes, the stain on the front cover is from when I spilled tea on it. So it's definitely your copy, then. It has to be. I'm so relieved to finally have it back. I'd honestly given up on never finding it. Just who are you? Let's just say I run a bookstore on the other side of town. How unexpected it was to have you call out for me. The answer to your trouble is being right in my store's lineup. May this be fate bringing us together. Hell no, just hearing you say that is giving me goosebumps. But thanks, I'll wire Samir later for your trouble. Don't worry so much about it. I owed you, so let's call it ourselves even. Well, I'll leave the two of you be. Thank you again. What kind of relationship did the two of them have? I wonder. I'm really sorry for all the trouble helped me turn out to be, Vaughn. Hey, like I said, I didn't do it for free. I'll cash in the favor when you're rich and powerful. Call it an investment in the future of one of my employees. Can't have you too bummed out about it. If you say so. I'll do what I can to deliver you on your expectations then. I'm so glad to finally have my book back. What coincidence that one of your favorite book protagonists has the same name as you do. Or is that why you like it so much? It's a little embarrassing to admit it, but that's right. The reason why I asked my parents for it in the first place was because of the title. But that's just the start of it. The real reason why I treasured it so much is because I admire Agnes's character so much. Really? Isn't she like a magician trying to blend in with society? Yes, but what I admire her is her determination. She won't stop at anything to protect what she cares about, even if it's to endanger herself. It's my comfort book. I'd always go back and read it whenever I felt like giving up. Then I convinced myself I was a magician just like Agnes and push on. Guess we were all children once. Though it might have rubbed off on her. She's very strong-willed herself for someone her age. Huh? Don't get the wrong idea. I don't pretend to be her anymore. Not what I was thinking, but anymore does mean you used to, yeah? Oh. Anyway, we still got a bit of free time left. I think I've got an idea where you can pay me with. Why not show what kind of sweets you students buy at the department store nowadays? I wouldn't count that as payment, but let's see. The two of them began a quick tour of the area in front of the station before their free time came to an end. After that, they returned to work. Oh. Stay job! Allow you to learn something new about them. Consider it assistance. Ooh. Alright. It's one down. Frida. Ferry. Vaughn's group decided to take a short break. Okay, this is the same shit. I feel kind of small in this part of Edith. It's so big. But why are we here? You've been living here for a while, but you still don't have everything you need to make sure yourself comfy here, right? I'm your boss, so I figured I should pitch in and help you with that. Thank you for being so kind. Agnes helped me buy some bare minimum necessities for my room, but you're right, I'm still missing a lot of stuff. I still have some mirror left for my move, so I'd like to buy some more things. Should do that then. Not saying why, your dad yelling at me for not taking good care of you. You should be able to buy just about everything you could want in this part of the city. Let's start with the herbal store first. Got it. I've been here before, but it's always overwhelming how many ornaments they have. right about what you expect, to be honest, since this is one of the biggest orbital stores in the whole country. You want to look at the household on Orbans first? You can even try haggling the price down a little on the expensive stuff so it's more reasonable. I was actually hoping to look at night vision goggles for combat in the dark and security cameras. We need to make upgrading our office's defensive capability a top priority so I can keep you and the Agnes safe. No, we don't. Maybe let's just start easy and look at the side of us maintenance kids. That's a lot of stuff you got there. I guess I'll spend on making some field rations for everyone. Mine are quite popular back home, so I thought they might be useful. I mean, I'm not really planning to take on any jobs that have us living out in the jungle for weeks. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious about them. What ingredients do you use? A little bit of everything. Assorted grains, dried fruits, chocolate, as well as a few other things you'll enjoy if you don't know what they are. That is not reassuring me in the way you think it does. I'll let you try some of the rations when we're done. You can give me your feedback then. I'm not putting anything in my mouth until I know what it is. I agree. I feel you, man. This is the gun shop. I've heard good things about the woman that runs it. Yeah, probably your favorite spot considering your rifle blade. I wonder if the gunsmith here could take a good look at it. Thanks for waiting. There's a set of rifle blade maintenance tools and the 2 cases of ammo you asked for. Thank you. Yep, need to go over more combat stuff today. Of course, that should be always a top priority to be stocked up on combat supplies. I do have something else I want to talk about. Do you repair rifle blades here? Oh. Of course. Why don't you let me have a look at it if you got it with you? It's this one here. I had a feeling that's what this was about. It's Ida's rifle. The agent shield ended up entrusting it to me after what happened. But it's damaged and pretty badly. She must have pushed it too much. I'd really like to have it repaired, though. I can tell just by looking at it, its owners really knew what they were doing. It's got some heavy customization. Basically squeezing it out to drive all the power it had. Usability be damned. But that also means a bunch of parts here aren't available on the mass market. Yeah, I'd mentioned it was a special model she had since before joining the Eisen Shield. I figured that the United States telling us it's too much for you to handle. Unfortunately, you're right on the money. I hate to disappoint, but I'd rather not be upfront about it. Please don't apologize. I'm happy that I got an expert's opinion. Thank you very much. I'm sure I'll be back again soon. Well, she tried. It's a shame she couldn't do anything to fix it. It's okay. I had a feeling this would happen. Nairi's weapon is their battle partner. It makes sense no one would know it as well as she did. I'll keep it in mind anyway. Maybe we can find some other way to fix it. I'll take it you don't know of any place you could try? Like the core you're from? Oh, shit. Yeah, I can't go and ask them now that they disowned me. Besides, I was like my big sister. Or big sister to me. I wouldn't like to just pass this duty on to just anyone. Makes sense. Heard Farrah's not the only little sister she had left behind. She had someone else back in her old haunt. Zephyr, too. Well, thanks for coming around with me today. I'll do my best to pull my weight around now that I'm working for you. Just don't work yourself too hard, kiddo. With their shopping and their break time over, the two of them return to work. There she goes. She's a nimble warrior. Alright, last but not least, got Miss Lady here. Alright. Thanks for helping me out, Vaughn. You don't know how much I appreciate it. Hey, no problem. That's what neighbors are for. I know you've got a lot of bit to buy and could use a helping hand. I'm always happy to help. Can I go with you guys? I want to come too. Alright, but you have to help us if you're going to come, okay? And don't go wandering off. Okay. Yay, shopping! We're gonna go shopping! Oh boy. We got a few places to visit today. First, I gave you a bit of a loyal customer discount, Paulette. Thanks for always shopping here. Vaughn, I trust you're not gonna make her carry it all back to the restaurant, alright? Be a gentleman. I am. That's what I'm here for. Oh, you didn't have to do that, Brenda. You already gave Yume that candy the last time he came here. That was so yummy. Thank you so much. You're so polite for your age, Yume. I'm impressed. But don't you worry about it, Paula. This is just on my way of showing my things would make this neighborhood a better place to live in. I mean, just think about how long you've been coming here. Since before you left home, really. Well, I guess you've been working at Montmartre for a while now. Hope you haven't gotten bored. I don't think I could. I grew up with just Dad around, so it's always been a home for me. Him and his cooking. Wouldn't give that up for anything. A pleasure doing business with you as always. I'll throw in some seasonal fruits from Aura on the house. Hope you enjoy them. Oh, those look really tasty. I appreciate the offer, but I couldn't possibly take these without paying for them. Of course you can. Think of it as a loyalty bonus. I'd also like to spoil my favorite little Yume. Yay, I'm her favorite! Ow. Pipe down, you're killing my eardrums here. Children are just so full of energy, aren't they? I remember when you returned with her in your arms all those years ago. I was quite worried back then. Huh? But I see now there was no cause for concern. You got a good head on your shoulders, and you're strong spirit, and you're strong of spirit as well. I imagine I got the former from my mom and the latter from my dad. They continue the shopping spree for a while longer before we're making the way back to Old Town. Grandpa, I'm back! Hey, there's my little Yume. Aren't you going to ask about her and me? I mean, you must realize by now we're not the most ordinary family, right? I can't imagine you of all people wouldn't have noticed. Hey, what kind of guy do you take me for? I'm not that insensitive. I know better than to go sniffing around a woman's private business. I didn't mean it like that. We just know each other for a long time now. I feel a little bad keeping the things from you. Nah, don't be. There's nothing to feel sorry about. If you want, you can just think of it as me repaying the favor. You guys didn't grill me for details when I first rented out the floor above yours. There was no questions asked, and I really appreciated it. I'm not going to go digging into someone's personal life affairs if they don't want to offer that info up first. Call it a personal policy. Right. I've always known you to be a rather discreet and considerate man. Thank you so much, Vaughn. I'm just doing what any decent guy should. But if it makes a pretty woman like you happy, I ain't gonna complain. I was talking about our errand running just now. Were you? Well, I'll take your word for it. Mommy, Vaughn, what are you doing? Come on! Oh boy, keeping the kid waiting. You still have time before you have to return to your work, and let me brew some coffee on the house. Never since gonna say no to that. After that, brief Vaughn reunited with the others. Okay. How is that a thing for Yume? Yume barely played any part in that. Vaughn's max HP of 100. She's an office mood maker. Alright. I believe that's all we can do besides going to Sidon District. So let's go over there, shall we? Let me just make sure there's nothing else we can do. I'm pretty sure that is all, though. Yep, that's all we can do. Alright. Okay, we wrapped up our other work here. Suppose it's time to go handle the CID's job. Alright, I am ready to go. No longer move from you on town. I'm good. Wait, actually no. We can go. Where was the shoot, where was the weapon shop at? Oh, fuck me. Nah, I think it was here, wasn't it? I think it was over here, right? No, it's not. I forget where the fucking weapon shop was. Riverside? I don't remember where it was. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't remember. I don't remember. No, it's not here. No, it's gotta be over there. It's gotta be over here on Station Street. Is it over here? Okay, it's in here. I remember now. Hello, lady. Do you have any things for me? Give that to you. Give that to you. That's a big boost in defense for all of us, so yes. Boots? Boots? Ah, I'm good. Alright. Wait, can I modify them or no? I cannot. Alright, so you can't modify armor. I didn't. At least not yet, anyway. Alright. Off we go! Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. This is the siding district. Our target's in the waterways underneath here. Whoa, the area here is so different from the other districts. It's very businessy. Well, a lot of government bodies and big companies work out here. There's a lot of police stations. There's a large police station over there that no doubt contributes too. The hotel over our left is really famous and regularly hosts important visitors from abroad. How interesting. You sure know a lot about this area, Agnes. Well, I do live here. So I'd say it's natural to know a lot about the city that you live in. So where are we supposed to enter the underground waterway? The entrance should be under that bridge over there. It's past 3, so it's getting late. That we weren't exactly planning to look around this area. So let's just head straight over. Here we are. This does look like the spot. So we're busting the door down since it's locked? No. Put that away. We've been given that code to open it. I think I can put it here. Okay, come on. Just shoot the lock, why don't you? What a gloomy passageway. If I had to guess, it must be 20 to 30 years old. Yeah, it doesn't look like many folks come through here. Meaning we may run into some real nasty monsters. We should really be careful then. I'm feeling pumped already. Me too. Wait, what? Nothing makes the warrior feel more alive than a tough battle. I think I get what you mean. Skip out on practice and you'll get rusty in no time. I see. Same goes for dancers, performers, and the like. Slack off for too long, you'll be off your game when you need it the most. Your heart and body just won't be in it. I suppose that makes sense. Also, make sure you pace yourselves in here. Gotta save some strength for the big we're after. I'm raring to go. You ever hear a word? You even hear a word I just said? Probably not. All right. Don't need it, but I'll do it anyway. Alright. This is the good place to stop. So when we come back, we will explore the underground passageway. We'll see it where it leads us, see what monster is in here, and we'll take it out. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then. Later.